Well, hello, chummers. Ahoy, people. Welcome back. Maybe I should move closer to the mic. Welcome back to another episode of Smashkeys Plays Shadowrun Dragonfall. Eh? I've been wandering around, touching power boxes, talking to people on phones, and just generally kind of being a weirdo. I'm just kind of walking around touching anything. I tipped a street stripper, if that's a thing. And I've just been basically finding people who don't know Monica died, and I'm letting them know. Well, I'm trying to let them know, but they keep, whoa, you are an ugly, ugly man. Well, I'm trying to let them know, but everyone seems to already know. Before you stands a troll. Though it is a stretch to say he is standing at all. His great mass is barely held upright by two vintage prosthetic legs along with a crutch under one arm. His body clicks and hums with every shift of his weight. Despite these disabilities, his eyes are sharp and calculating. I know you? If you know Monica... Sure, I know Monica. You one of hers, then? I'm Smashkeys, by the way. Good to meet you, Smashkeys. My name is Alexi Lane. What's your place in the cruise bazaar? No place, really. Just an old relic, rusting away. Look. I want to tell you something about Monica. Something happened to her on the run. How'd you know? It was written all over your face. I had a feeling. Besides, Monica always comes around after a run to check on everybody. She's long overdue, and now here you are in her place. So she's either severely wounded or outright dead. Which is it? We lost her. The grizzled troll nods grimly. His servos and his prosthetics complain as he lets loose a heavy sigh. Now that is a shame. She is a hell of a runner, that one. And a good friend. I'll leave you be. See, would this have changed? Would this have been different? Like, I can go to U-Bahn. Who are you? What's going on? At the sound of your approach, an orc turns to face you. He wears a severe expression, but there is kindness in his eyes. Ah, hello, human. As you can see, I'm in the middle of a conversation with my assistant. The volunteer worker holds her silence, but her expression is full of naked hostility. Samuel gives her a sidelong glance as she seems to get the message. The fire in her eyes dies down to a low simmer. We do not want to be impolite. Is there something I can do for you? I couldn't help overhearing your conversation. I take it you run a charity of some sort? He nods. Yes, it isn't much, but we do what we can. Such as, give me specifics. He clears his throat, then begins to count off on his fingers. In the past several years, I've established a shelter where the dispossessed can sleep, a soup kitchen to feed the hungry, and a library for the people of the cruise bazaar to better themselves. It isn't much, I admit it, but it's a start. A good start, Samuel. You mustn't be so hard on yourself. There are limits to what one man, even a determined man, can accomplish. This is true. He nods to the orc at his side. Thankfully, some of the residents that I've helped out over the years have come back around to help me. I've gotten 15 assorted orcs and trolls from all around the cruise bazaar working with me now. They help me man the soup line, stock the library shelves, and do all of the hundreds of other little things that a community organization needs done every day. These extraordinary individuals are living proof that what we do here has value. They are my inspiration to continue forward. She beams at the compliment. From her body language, it's clear that she idolizes Beckenbauer. Now, do you have any more questions? If not, I will bid you good day. I don't wish to sound self-important or rude, but there are many pressing matters that demand my time. 15 assorted orcs and trolls, does that mean other races aren't welcome within your organization? That's taking a rather narrow view of what we do. Yes, it is true that my assistants are all members of the goblinoid races. It is also true that before they accepted my help, they were thieves, gangers, and deadbeats. This is not because we were bad people. It is because that those of us with goblinoid traits are feared, mistreated, and denied gainful employment by a society that hates us. I hire only goblinoids because mainstream human society has created a need for me to only hire goblinoids. The orcs and trolls of the cruise bazaar deserve a workplace where they will be treated with dignity and respect. All that being said, our services are available to all. We wouldn't turn down a desperate person anyway. we wouldn't turn a desperate person away, regardless of that person's metatype. Even humans, the most privileged of all races, are welcome to our door. Isn't that what's most important? Hey man, check your human privilege. Your use of exclusionary language is telling. Even humans are allowed. I'll reserve judgment. You're helping people, and that's what's important. It is. I agree with what you're doing here. You're filling a vital need in the community. That's kind of racist. Please, my friend, he shakes his head. Don't make this into something it isn't. Who the hell are you to question Samuel? What have you done for the Cruiser Bazaar? Nothing. I walk around trying to make homeless people feel bad about themselves. No, there are more important things to do than argue about this, he nods at you. I'm sure that his heart is in the right place. Now please, friend, there are many tasks that demand my attention. Is there something more you need? I'd like to talk about your organization. He nods. Yes, of course, please go on. Are you accepting donations? Yes, of course. We're actually desperate for them, truth be told. People seem more intent on taking care of themselves than they are in providing for the less fortunate. Of course, these concepts are not unrelated. As poverty rates increases, so does the crime rate. Assisting the needy increases the quality of life for all. In any event, our shelter has some basic needs that desperately need to be filled. The walls of the shelter are not insulated. The new blankets would go a long way toward keeping our guests healthy and comfortable. Ideally, we'd like to purchase some space heaters as well. With 250 new yen, we could make the purchase. Whatever you could spare would be most appreciated. I think I have money, right? This is incredibly generous. Thank you, my friend. Not a big deal, Sam. Just good to do it. With this donation, we have reached our first goal. Thank you so much for your kind assistance. I will put your contribution to work stocking the shelter with blankets and heaters. Not a problem. Please do not downplay your contribution. You have shown kindness at a time where few others will. That means something, and it means a great deal. Are you accepting more donations? Not just at the moment. Okay, well. Are you accepting donations? No? Okay. Alright, I guess that's it. I feel like I did my good deed. Now next time I run into anyone, I can just shoot them. Not really worry about... Who are you? Gunner? The Romani patriarch is an impressive figure, an enormous man in his late 60s, burly and broad-chested despite his age. His voice is deep and resonant, and his breath is heavy from the stench of pipe tobacco. Come on, you're messing with me now. Gunari Metback says, Tavern Back's Tale. You're here to conduct some business? If so, I welcome you to Metback Arms and Ammunitions. If not, keep right on walking. I'm actually here to ask you a few questions. You make a purchase, you can ask as many questions as you like. The corner of his mouth twitches upward. Make a big enough purchase, and who knows, I might even answer a few. Alright, let's see what you got. Very good. Okay. He sells guns. And grenades. Ooh, he sells throwing knives. And ooh, outfits. What do I have? Can I see my... Do I have any armor? I don't have any armor. Okay, so I have a gun that's 5, medium 30. Okay. So let's... Oh, I don't have any money. I shouldn't have freaking gave money to the poor. What have the poor ever done for me? So, I do want a cool SMG with a smart link. See, like all his... See, I have 5 medium... So this is a little bit better. And I think a smart link is better because you're... Yeah. I think your smart link is better because you can do more hits on someone. So yeah, I can't buy that. So confirm. Alright, that's it. That's it. I just bought a gun. That's slightly better. Confirm. I should have bought armor. So you, talk to me now. Welcome back. We have weapons from all across Europe. Ares, Sesca, Fichetti, you name it. If it can be found on the continent, it can be acquired by Metback Arms. Talk to me about Metback Arms. And I don't discuss family matters with customers, let alone strangers. It's nothing personal, but the answer is no. Understood? Understood. You show me respect, this is good. Now, unless you'd like to take yours elsewhere, let's get back to business. No business today, I'm leaving. Very well. You're just making that up. Gajo. If you come back round again, you come with money and you come to buy, understand. What? He makes a shooing motion with his hand, waving you away. Move along, Zadavlizbla. No, nobody's even trying to learn language. So does this, like... Does she do anything? Because I gave her money. No, I was expecting, like... I just expect people to be friendly, you know? So let's go talk to, Bela Lugosi. So I went and touched all the things, and he's probably going to betray us. We're going to shoot him. Possibly. Lugosi smiles at you from behind the counter. Welcome back, honored Ephedim. How may I serve you? Finished a little trifle, Herr Lugosi. Ah, very good. I assume you had no difficulties? Not at all. Difficulties, no. One of the taps have been modified a bit, though. Someone was using it as a surveillance device. He laughs. Of course they were. I would be surprised they weren't. This is Berlin, after all. In the Flux... Sorry about the impromptu swear. In the Flux, everyone spies. If you do not spy, how will you know who is in power and who will be in power next? If you are to stay here, Effendim, you must get used to it. Who enters the Turkish bath will sweat, as my uncle Taydemer always says. Nevertheless, I shall have one of my... Dogs bark in my apartment. Nevertheless, I shall have one of my people look into it. Wait, there's more. I listened into the tap and heard something. Might be important. He eyes you closely, amused. Oh ho, tell me, oh listener at keyholes, what did you hear on this surveillance tap you found? I couldn't make it out much. A nasal woman and a high-pitched man. They seemed pleased Monica was out of the picture. The Turk's face falls. News travels fast in Berlin. These two are known to me. Is there more? A woman got a call. She talked about a council meeting tonight to decide if they should make a move. Then she was drowned out by heavy machinery. He nods grimly. Most excellent. It is indeed fortuitous that you discovered this information, though it is not unexpected. I will have one of my people attend this council meeting and report back. Sure, man. Let me know what happens. With that out of the way, let us return to our pressing business. He barks a stream of rapid-fire Turkish, and the gum-chewing young woman comes out, hurrying out to the counter. Hey, pretty mama. The menu for Herr Amsel, uncle. Kami hands you a folded piece of paper inside a memory stick. Please extend my consolations to him. The death of Fraulein Schaefer must have hit him hard. Lugosi gives Kami a small nod and she hurries out of the room. When she is gone, he returns his attention to you. Please express my condolences as well. I only just heard the news. Monica was an important part of this community. Few know how important. Whoa, loud. Added actions memory stick. Take the memory stick back to Amschel. The memory stick Kami had just handed you should contain all the information Herr Amsel requires for our chef in the field. Should you require my services in the future, you know where to find me. Until then, good day. I don't know what's going on. Just run around on stupid little missions, on these little trifling missions. I don't know what I'm doing. So, something about a dragon. Something about the girl who I couldn't smash her guitar. Which to me is an insult. Hey, Amsel. Amsel? Smashkeys! Amsel peers at you apprehensively. His eyes are bloodshot, his expression grim. Did you get the information about the Green Winters? About Green Winters? Yes, I spoke to Action. He gave me this memory stick. Let me see what his agent has to say. Amsel snatches the memory stick from your hand and slots it into his computer terminal. He navigates a series of command line menus and a wall of amber text floods the screen. Amsel scans it, mouthing the words as his eyes flit back and forth. Bulgosi's agent tailed Green Winters to a hotel in a cesspool of a keys called Drogenkip. Dragon's Leap. The hotel, called Das Kesselhaus, is a renovated factory nestled deep at the heart of Dragonkeep. It appears that Winters is holed up there. Recently, there was some contention between two gangs over control of this neighborhood. Due to the gang violence, the agent refused to follow Winters inside of the hotel, but he confirms that he is still inside. Well, what are we waiting for? Eager slings her rifle over the shoulder with a single spare motion. Gear up, people. We have a hotel to raid. Eager seems eager. Glory and Dietrich pause, exchange looks with Paul. Just a moment, Eager. Amsel rises from his chair, drawing himself to a full height. Even so, he has to crane his neck to look her in the eye. You are an excellent soldier and nobody questions your competence in the field. Your loyalty to this team is equally commendable. That said, we believe that Smashkeys is the right choice to lead the team. There's a long pause before Eager speaks. When she does, her voice comes out in a dull and flat. What? Don't mistake this decision for a reprimand. Monica considered your contributions to the team to be invaluable. But we all know she wasn't comfortable putting a soldier in charge. Eager speaks through clenched teeth. Her words are measured, but her expression is livid. This is unbelievable. You want to put the rookie in charge. Again, she shakes her head. Don't you people learn from your mistakes? Smashkeys is the reason we're still alive, Eager. He kept us together. He led us out of there in one piece, making him your golden boy. She sounds tired, resigned, but above all, disappointed. This is more of your Flux State idiocy at work, isn't it? Dietrich reaches out, puts his hand on her shoulder. It's what Monica believed in. Eager's voice tightens for a moment. Her control slips and her face contorts in grief. Yeah, and look where that got her. She straightened to her full height. Let me give you a piece of advice. In the field, only two things matter, the mission and survival. Everything else is a distraction. Your ridiculous politics have no place on the shadows. In the shadows. Dietrich manages a smile. What can I say? We're German. We have a history of strong political views. Eager sighs, the tone of resignation returns to her voice. Screw it. Let's put an end to this. I've got the skill and experience to lead this team. Smashkeys, on the other hand, was appointed by Monica as a joke. If you'd rather he take the lead, I'll abide by that. But I want to hear each of you say it. They already have, you just weren't listening. Come on, Eager, give it a rest. Got no quarrel with you, Eager. I'll do as the group wishes. It's a waste of time. We should be out looking for green winters. You already have, Eager. Punk. You stay out of this. She stabs an armored finger into your chest hard. The moment she raises her hand to you, Dante's ears lay back, and he lets out a low growl. Reflexively, she takes a half step back. I think we've heard what Dante has to say. As for my part, Smashkeys saved our lives back there. You may not believe it, but he did. The way I see it, that means I follow his lead a while longer. Glory's voice is uncharacteristically gentle. I trust in Monica's judgment, therefore I trust in Smashkeys' judgment. The discussion is finished, Eager. Amsel speaks softly, but his tone is firm. Smashkeys will take Monica's place as the leader of this team. Monica's death deserves vengeance. I intend to see it done. We're in over our heads, but together whatever we stumbled into tonight, I'll see us through it. I'll do whatever it takes to keep this team and Monica's legacy alive. That includes taking your advice, Eager. Running the shadows is simple. Work, survive, get paid. I plan to keep us alive long enough to find a payday at the end of this tunnel. Great. Hey, Eager. Could you grab me a soy calf? Monica's death deserves vengeance. He nods. There's a dangerous glimmer in his eyes. Understatement of the year, Smashkeys. Someone's going to pay and pay hard. Glory nods in agreement. Eager looks from Dietrich to Glory to Amsel, finally down at Dante, then she sighs. Alright, fine. She shakes her head in exasperation. Her voice is heavy with defeat. Looks like the rookie's in charge again. It's time to move on. Let's not talk about this. We're done with this. Let's go find Green Winters. Indeed, I have transferred the information that we received from Action to the computer terminal in the next room. It used to be Monica's personal workstation, Smashkeys. Now it is yours. Monica kept a variety of notes and dossiers on that machine. I would suggest reviewing her notes when you have the time. Amsel turns his attention away from you and back to his computer. Good hunting. I will eagerly await your return. I wouldn't suggest driving to Dragon Keep. The roads aren't safe. Taking the U-Bahn would be faster anyway. Thanks for the tip, Eager. The U-Bahn it is. Eager nods and turns to check her equipment. The rest of the group disperses in turn. So, you now command a team of Shadowrunners. When traveling to new mission locations, you will be able to choose which members of your team to bring and modify their loadouts for the run. When members of your team become permanently incapacitated on a mission, they will be automatically extracted for emergency medical care. They will be patched up and ready for action the next time you return to your safe house. Avoid the loss of firepower by always carrying some of the Bunoma trauma kits into the field. These can be purchased from a street doc's office in the cruise bazaar. Okay. Smashkeys got another team. You are a big lady. Look how big you are. Look at this. Oof. So, gotta go on missions. Now, I wonder if I can hire more people, like that little gnome lady outside doing rigger stuff, right? I am excited. You guys excited? I mean, I understand that you had to have a lady die for me to, take command, but I feel like she would have eventually, kind of stepped down from the leadership role because Smashkeys is just so leadership full of, right? Leader-tastic. So does anyone have any armor I could maybe wear? Because I don't have any. Okay, got anything I can touch? No. Alright. A little bit of a shorter episode. Hopefully I'm trying to keep these around 20 minutes. But I'm going to take a little break and then come back and get right into the action by reading dossiers. Hey, that's what you like to hear. Dossiers. I like reading those. Thank you for watching Smashkeys playing Shadowrun Dragonfall. And you have yourself a nice day.